Previously on part 1 on the Sheltowee Trace. We began at 7 a.m. from the northern terminus, making our way through a mixture of trails and forest roads, passing through the city of Moorhead, Cave Run Lake, Clear Creek Campground, and finally finishing the day at mile 60 on State Route 1274. We found a campsite at Dock Hollow along County Road 1035 as a light rain settled in for the night. Thanks for joining us for day 2 on my supported FKT on the Sheltowee Trace. Good morning here on the Sheltowee Trace, day 2. It's 3:30 a.m. I don't know if you can hear it on camera or not, but it's raining. It's a light rain. I think it started up about an hour ago. I knew we had 50% chance of rain today, but I was hopeful that it would miss us. All right, well, I'm ready to roll out of here. I want to be on the road by 3:45 to pick it back up where I left off last night. We'll be up in the Tar Ridge area here in a couple hours, and then Corner Ridge and on down into the gorge. Got to get a minimum 60 to 62 miles today. That's the goal. So it's going to be another big one.
All right, it's morning. I woke up 2 minutes to 3, but anyhow, got Jason where he wanted to start 1 minute before the time we wanted to be there. So that's good. And he's heading our way. It's probably going to take him, I don't know, it's about 3 miles, so probably should take under an hour. It is raining or drizzling, so we'll see how that plays into today. Jason mentioned to me that he got about an hour total of sleep, so we'll see how that plays into it too, but just wanted to keep you up to date.
This is Chris and Jordan checking in from Dock Hollow.
Learning how to use the equipment. Hey.
Chris, what time is it? Like 4:30 in the morning?
4:37.
4:37 in the morning, and I was just showing Chris how to use this camera, and Jason should be here any minute, and we are preparing to head into the Red River Gorge.
Well, we are officially into the Red River Gorge. Right here's the trail up to Indian Staircase. We are 4 hours in and 14 miles for the day, so we're doing all right. It's going to be real close to get my 30 miles by noon, but we're still going to try for it. My stomach was acting up a little earlier, but I feel a lot better now. We got about 4 or 5 miles down, probably about 5 miles down to the suspension bridge where my truck will be waiting for me. And I think I'm ready for a bowl of soup, some salty snacks, and hopefully get some more energy back so we can do a little more running. We've definitely been doing more walking through the gorge because it's pretty technical in spots, and it's been dark. So last night was not a good night for me. I was in bed for 3.5 hours, not even quite 4, and I could not fall asleep. Even though I took an Advil PM, I just could not fall asleep. I got 1 hour of sleep last night, but I still woke up after that hour feeling somewhat refreshed and not sore, so that's the main thing. Alrighty, I'll keep you guys posted. Back on the move. Here at a familiar site, Indian Arch.
All right, so we're waiting here at the Sheltowee, the Red River Gorge. What was the bridge? It's still currently out of commission, but we've run into our first snafu. Apparently when we were dropping my car off, transferring stuff, Chris and I forgot to close the tailgate of the truck and drove off and didn't realize it until we got to Clear Creek. So we had to come back the way we went there anyway, looked for the one thing we knew came out, or that we know because it's not there. So we had a milk crate that had some little Cokes and Gator or ginger ale and stuff in it. That is gone, and we saw it nowhere on the way despite looking the entire time. So we don't know where it came out. We're assuming somebody picked it up, but it is what it is.
All right, we're down here on 715. It's 9:30. Mile 18.3. A little slower today, but it's been pretty technical going through the gorge. This way is the Nada Tunnel, and we're going to be dropping down to go across the Red River where the suspension bridge is down. So I'll show you that here next. But right now, we got some soup getting heated up, some Coke, some salt and vinegar chips, and I'm going to sit down and take a load off for 5 minutes and right back at it. All right, we made it down here to the suspension bridge. I'll give you a look at it. Boy, it's too bad we can't get across that right now. Shoot. Not looking forward to getting my feet wet in the Red River. Wow. Hey, we can take a boat across.
I know, right?
Oh. Well, fun. All right, there's a look from down below. You know, that part's not too bad. They've already taken all the planks out. All right, I guess it's time to get the feet wet. I don't really see a good way across without getting them wet. So I'll be changing out shoes and socks up at Tunnel Ridge Road here in about 4 miles. Woo, it's cold water. All right, made it. We got a little rope here to help pull us up. Another look at the bridge here before we move on. Man, that's beautiful in its own way. I mean, obviously I'd like to see the sun and no rain, but man, that is a gorgeous view. Same shot that I take every FKT, right here with that little burnt tree in the middle. Wow.
Same tree, different Jason.
Just made a stop at the gas station. I think Chris replenished the ginger ale and Coke. I don't know. I grabbed an ale 8 orange cream, pretty tasty. So we're at Pinch 'em Tight Trailhead, waiting for Jason and Jordan, and we're gonna cook some pierogies and some soup, I believe is what was on the menu for this stop. So
Greetings, fellas.
It was not too shabby. Got soaking wet.
there's supposed to be no more rain until Friday. 70%
Hallelujah. Oh, that's good news. I'm so sick of rain.
Yeah, there's supposedly nothing else the rest until Friday, 70% chance. So.
Awesome. Snickers.
Are you getting the salt
And a salt tab.
Or the salt tabs?
Some Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
And dry shoes and socks at the next stop down at Whittleton Campground. Leaving Tunnel Ridge Road, crossing I-64. And the weather has taken a turn for the better. No more rain until Friday, I've heard. That sounds great. I think we got a mile and a half or so or less down to Whittleton. So how far is Heidleburg City Park?
25.4 from here.
So we're just barely, just beyond halfway right now to Heidelberg.
Yep.
That's about 13 or 14. We joked that I was...
All righty, heading up the natural bridge. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's take this thing. It'll be way faster.
Yes, let's take a golf cart. Up to Natural Bridge. Check it out. Natural Bridge Arch. I can't believe this is my first time ever seeing this. Pretty incredible. Luckily, there was a reroute on the Natural Bridge area, which took us right by this arch.
I got a nice thing
Man, I
on.
just freaking dunked my foot.
Welcome to Fat Man's Misery, Jason. You're not a fat man, but it's still kind of miserable.
Yeah.
And cool. A little swampy.
Yep. I dunked my foot back there when I was giving you my camera. I wasn't paying attention. Gorgeous view from up here on top of Natural Bridge area. You can see there's blue sky trying to make an appearance. It keeps coming and going. Then we start getting rained on again. Hopefully it's gonna all pass here soon. All right, we're up here on top of the ridge, maybe 3 miles, I'm not sure, down to the gravel forest road that takes us all the way to the Standing Rock Church. Wow.
Not too shabby. Towering over the trees.
Yeah.
White Branch Arch. Oh, it's a hard mouthful for me to say.
Oh, this is White Branch Arch.
White Branch Arch.
Right below us right now.
Yep, we're on top.
Walking over the top.
They used to drive their Jeeps over this.
Quick little update here. It's 2 p.m. on day 2, and I just hit the 30-mile mark. I was hoping to be at 30 miles between noon and 1, so I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay because I'm just going to go extra late tonight and get to a campsite at around mile 59. Since I'm so far ahead yesterday, getting an extra 9 miles in from my original plan, we'll have a little bit of leeway there. So still happy with our progress. We're hoping to pick it up though once we get out here on the Heidleburg March and really pick up the pace on the road, make up some time. Off to the next aid stop. Major milestone. Just hit 100 miles. That feels like a pretty big accomplishment. I wish I didn't have 19 more to go today, but I do. It is going to be a late night. We'll be going till at least 10:30, maybe 11. But I'm hoping I have time to get at least 4 hours of sleep tonight, at least 3.5, and try to recover a little bit for another big day tomorrow. Working our way down the Sinking Creek currently. And then we still got the 10-mile or so Heidleburg March, the road walk down into Heidelberg City Park. And I think 8 miles beyond that to where they're going to set up camp for me. So, yep, big night ahead of me. Things are going pretty good. My shin is really bothering me. It's slowing me down. It's causing me not to be able to run much. So hopefully we can get that healed up and taken care of by tomorrow. Here we are at Sinking Creek. And it looks like there used to be an old bridge here originally from there to there. Pretty cool. But it looks like an easy rock hop today. Last year I was not so fortunate. Me and Michael Stutzman had to wade through calf-deep water. There was no way around. We searched all the way up into the little overhang area, all the way down to here, and eventually we just said, all right, bite the bullet and walk.
All right, so we went up Big Bend Road for a little bit, but there got to be a really deep, or look deep water spot, so we weren't sure the RAV4 was going to make it through, so we decided to turn around and come back to the power line cut. So we'll just meet them here.
All right, we are in a nice aid stop here before walking out to Route 52 that takes me down to Heidelberg. I'm at mile 42 right now, so we have, that's 102. I got about 9 miles at least down to Heidleburg Park. So we're doing all right. It's gonna start getting dark here in a couple hours.
My body just...
But these guys are cooking me up a bowl of soup. And let's check out this hamburger. I was actually craving a hamburger. I'm glad I brought some burger with me. Oh, a cheeseburger, all right. Look at Leonidas cooking me up a delicious cheeseburger.
Smells good.
And this is chicken tortilla?
Chicken
tortilla soup from Costco. It's not bad. Rain and clouds, rain and clouds. Well, that makes sense. Sun and clouds, sun and clouds. I can't think straight. Got a cute little pumpkin stand here. Pretty nice looking stuff. Almost Halloween. Oh, how many miles we got?
All right, so we've swapped up pacers. Sorry about that. Chris is in. We're gonna just run in. Jason's running without a vest now, so we're just gonna kind of bump along up the road a little ways and see what he needs as we go until they go back in the woods, and then we'll keep heading. I guess we're going southbound technically, or I guess it's westbound, whatever you want to call it. That's where we're going. So been making pretty good time today. Everybody seems to be doing well. Got some little aches and stuff here and there from folks, but doing pretty good.
Welcome to almost Heidleburg, Kentucky. I think we're still in Beattyville, and we are at the infamous, famous, conveniently inconvenient, conveniently country store that has never been open. All 3 times I've hiked the Sheltowee Trace. Parked here with Leonidas, support crew extraordinaire for all your FKT support crew needs. And we have Jason and Chris marching up now, preparing to do the Heidleburg March. Lots of road walking. And he could use a chair for a minute or two, so I'm gonna hop off here.
Boy, does it feel good to sit. I gotta admit, I don't feel like getting up to continue, but I obviously am going to. I'm not throwing in the towel, no chance. But it does feel really good to sit. I've changed out shoes. I'm trying the Topo Ultraventure 2s for a little bit. They got a 5mm drop. I think it'll be a little better for walking down the road. So we got 5 miles down to Heidelberg. Let's get her done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can see, we have 2 Kentucky's wildlife, white-tailed deer, and a Leonidas as we wait for Jason and Chris once again on the Heidleburg March.
The day's winding down. It is 6:46. We are waiting for Jason and Chris, and we're gonna head down into Heidelberg and hopefully through Heidelberg, and then get camp set up and hopefully get some good sleep tonight. I've been taking a little 5-minute nap here and there when we've been waiting. Oh, here they come. I see them coming up behind me. So that's what's going on. Hopefully we'll be down here in town pretty soon. We got a big downhill march down into Heidelberg, so.
Welcome back to the Sheltowee Trace. We are still on the Heidleburg March, slowly but surely chipping away. Next stop, we should be in the Heidelberg Park in the dark. Back again, still on the Heidleburg March, about a mile from Heidelberg. And I see Jason and Chris.
This is our soundtrack on the Heidelberg March. You get them. We got 4 dogs here running around, and this is probably our 50th dog. You get them. Where are they at? Man, that's a big dog.
Experienced warrior with
Aid stop here at Heidelberg City Park. Well, we're just outside the park. It's right over there. We're right here by the railroad tracks. I got 6.9 miles to camp at Dunaway House. What time we got? 8:43. Time to get on the move. I'm tired. Currently walking across the Kentucky River. This big, beautiful bridge. I know you can't see it. I'll throw a little piece of footage up here from, I think 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago when I came through here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Wish and Leonidas have made it to the Dunaway House, and it is bedtime.
All right, I've made it to camp tonight. It's currently 11:30, about a half hour to an hour longer than I wanted to go, but this is where there was a good spot to set up camp in some fella's yard that lives right on the trace. So it was a rough final 2 or 3 miles. It was pushing my limits for sure. I'm hurting. Part of it is tiredness. The other part of it is my right lower shin tendon or ligament between my shin and my ankle. It's pretty painful. It's swollen up. I'll show you here in a second. But I'm so glad to be at camp. I'm going to set my alarm for 3:30 and hopefully I feel ready to go. I'm a little worried about this tendon that's swollen up. I mean, it almost looks like it could be ruptured. This could be the end of my attempt. It all depends on how it recovers overnight. So take a look at this. Oh, sorry, I forgot I just covered it up. So right there, it's super swollen up and hard. So I pulled my calf sleeve over to try to help reduce the swelling tonight. I should be putting ice on it, but I think I'm gonna wait till morning because I've got to get some sleep right now. I just took 2 Tylenol PMs or Advil PMs. Hopefully that knocks me out like a light. And I took all my supplements. Hopefully that'll help me too. And a protein shake. with creatine. So hopefully I'll recover overnight. I have to, or this could definitely jeopardize my ability to continue. It was about a 19-hour day and just short of 59 miles. So it was a long day. I'm so glad to be here. I'm not feeling very good today. So hopefully I can get a good 4 hours of shut-eye and wake up refreshed and ready to do this again. This guy's yard we're staying in is driving this freaking four-wheeler around right now. What in the world? It's midnight. He started a fire for us. Now he's driving his four-wheeler around. I don't know what the heck he's up to. I want to put my earplugs in. I can't think. Oh crap, what else did I do? I used like a little muscle massage gun on my legs and calves. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. What else did I take? A protein shake, I already said that. Alright, well, I did all kinds of things to try to help me recover faster and feel better. So we'll see how I feel in the morning, and we'll make the decision then. I'll see you tomorrow morning for day 3 on the Sheltowee Trace. In the next episode, the ankle issue and swelling continues to worsen, and we do our best to keep it elevated and iced at the aid stops. My amazing crew keeps me feeling positive and motivated, and I'm hopeful that I can keep pushing forward. With running becoming increasingly more difficult, walking for more hours becomes the name of the game. After some easy forest roads, muddy ATV trails, and some water crossings, we say goodbye to one of our crew members. It was another late one, not arriving to camp until after midnight, and I was experiencing some of the worst pain I have ever endured. I think that was seriously one of the top 3 hardest things I've ever done in my life. Now we are just a few miles from the halfway point, and even though there's an overwhelming urge to quit, I'm hopeful that a few hours of sleep will allow me to keep moving forward, one step at a time. All of this and more coming up next on the beautiful Sheltowee Trace.